So people, how many of you out there really believe that this lead wrist shouldn't move into extension, into a cupped position, and the right wrist into a flex position through the golf ball? And this is what's causing everyone issues. When we're looking at this position through the golf ball here, how many people out there are confused and think that that requires incredible timing, or that the hands have rolled over massively? They haven't. But if I open up that face, that's now a very passive release. On this side, you can see the fingers of the hand. It's not rolling over. We don't roll it over, but we get the lead wrist to move in extension. We release the club head past the body.
So people, the unfortunate truth to the amateur golfer, take a moment here to have a look at these two pictures on the screen, please. Now, have a look at the trail wrist angle here created by the amateur golfer. And have a look at the trail wrist angle here created by the professional golfer. Now, people, the ability to create consistent shaft length at impact will determine the effectiveness of your ball striking. Less fat shots, thin shots, speed, compression. Now, the PGA average is 12 degrees of shaft length. Now, that might sound technical, but that's the average of the world's best ball strikers. There's 12 degrees. How much shaft length do you have? I'm going to show you how to measure that later on in the video. Now, unfortunately, this is what has everyone baffled. This is what amateurs don't understand, right? This is the same player on the left of the screen and on the right of the screen. Now, to be able to store up, build up, create lag, create angles, to help get shaft length and that effortless power, you have to, in a split second, release this club head past the ball. You have to, in a split second, release this club head past the ball. Now, have a look at the fluidity of that motion, right? Look at that lead wrist, right? It looks like he's flipped it. We're actually flipping it after impact, past the ball. Look at that lead wrist in extended or a cupped position, the right wrist into a flex position. And this, people, this is how you get shaft length, effortless power and speed.
It's absolutely remarkable when we have different camera angles and we can see what the world's best ball strikers are really doing with their hands and their wrists. Now, unfortunately, 9 out of 10 amateur golfers have the left hand on top in this proven checkpoint, showing that they haven't rotated their hands and fingers enough. This is what causes this chicken wing effect, but not only that. Because of this, they cast and flip unconsciously in the downswing to get the club back to square. Now, in the rest of this video, I've got some awesome information, drills, and feels to take your hand motion to the next level. This is what your hand does through the golf ball. It doesn't roll over like this. We don't hang on to the angle all the way through. We got to get this right wrist in this flex position. I set it on hack motion between -30, -50. And this is what gives me the feedback with the sound. When I start to get in this position here, the club's coming up steep and we've hung onto it too long. I think a lot of people, what they think happens, right, in the swing is they think that just sort of they're doing this drill and they go in through the ball like this or something, but the lead arm actually separates from the chest, and this is where we start to get chicken wings. Actually, when we don't release the club, we tend to release it really early, and people are still trying to drag this grip in, where in actual fact, when we let the club release past the body, we can start to pick up some angles, especially this trail wrist, right? You've got to get a big angle in that. And then as you get down, of course you've got your shaft lean, right? But then you've got to release the thing past your body. And this is how we get extension and the speed. So guys, right, let's talk feel through this release. This is the best drill that there is. Let's have a look at this. 3 balls. I've taken the liberty to tee up 3 golf balls here. And I'm going to show you how to feel this, right? Move through the golf ball, and when your right arm is about parallel to the ground here, you're going to get this right hand, this left hand, your wrist work's going to go like this. Now, we're not flipping it, right? Because we're going to build up our angles. It's going to work like the end of a whip. So it's going to look like this. Now, look at the club face, all right? It's not rolled over. Have a look at the club face, all right? And then you're going to start in this position, come back, give it a hit, and then we're going to do a practice swing. And then you're going to feel what's really going on. You need feel, right? You've got to be able to feel this stuff. Let's get in there. So we'll take the address position, move through. I've got my right wrist in a flex position, lead wrist. Look at my right knee, all right? My trail knee. Now I'm going to swing back over the golf ball, then do a practice swing. Feel what you just did. Move into the next ball. If you don't hit them clean, they're a bit thin or a little bit fat, it's not important. It's more about what the feel's doing. Start in the position. Work it back over the golf ball, do a practice swing, and feel it, all right? Once again, into the halfway through, point right arm parallel, right knee's moved in, swing back, and then through the golf ball, do a practice swing, and then feel what's happening. Your body will follow your hands. This is one of the best drills that there is to help golfers feel what great players are doing. Right, guys, the magnet move, understanding what shaft lean does, comparing it to flipping. The more shaft lean that we have, the face will tend to be more open, pointed to the right. The less shaft lean that we have, the more that the club face closes. Now, for you guys starting to unhinge, unload, get a little bit of this crossover power, letting the club head really work freely, you're probably going to hit a few draws, extra draws, or out to the left. That's when you can start to add in some shaft lean. Now, how do you add in some shaft lean? Well, if you pull down, instead of losing the angles unconsciously, if you pull down, for a lot of you guys here, you're going to bring this angle in deeper. That deeper angle actually gets the club face more in a neutral position or even pointing slightly to the right. You start to free up the motion and you draw some. Some people will think, oh, that's not right. Now I'm drawing it, I'll try something else. No, you can add in the characteristics. If you see here, if I flip, watch my right arm, bring it into the side. If I'm flipping, see the club face position. This is important, getting this into your side, pulling it down. Even shifting across will help you get the shaft lean. If you're hanging back, it'll close. Guys, understanding that the club face here, the shaft lean adds in a more neutral effect. A few draws is a good sign. It's a good sign. Then you can pull down, get that shaft lean, get a bit of shift, and then you're getting yourself inside these averages, closer to these proven corridors of what the great players are really doing.
So people before and after. I have this gentleman now from a handicap of around 20 down to a handicap of 8. Let's have a look at the first swing that I saw from him. Very wide downswing, losing angles, club scraping along the ground, no shaft lean at impact, and really a very stiff to wooden style release. And we see that lead arm now looking a bit funky, breaking down, and really a swing that never finished, like a pretty flexible dude. Have a look at that. But just really stiff, was hitting it short. And so what we've done is have a look at this drill on the right here in full speed. We start from there, whipping the club back and through, creating really just incredible sensations. Now, when we get up to the top, have a look what this drill does. Now, there's no chance, there's no way a normal golfer will hit these positions. Look at these angles coming down. Right, club under the chin here, shaft leans through the golf ball. Now, that is an effortless swing. All right, that is compact, that's together, and the grip is now pointed here. Have a look at this through the golf ball before. Like, you can't compare it. Now, if you do this motion, this desired movement before you hit a shot, and you get in there and you hit a ball, it's all fresh, right? The feeling's there. And all of a sudden, we start to get positions that are just so much better than the older swing. And through time, you improve, right? You get into impact, you have more shaft lean. Look how the hands are moving now much more effectively. And we're getting in now, that's starting to look like an effortless swing. And this is what we call front end therapy. If you move your hands and wrists dynamically, the body follows. The chain reaction is massive. You're just given so many positions. Let's have a look at this. This is a gentleman with a slightly higher handicap here. He's hitting a golf ball on the right, and this is the front end therapy drill on the left. Let's have a look as he swings back. And we're going to see the right arm stay really connected here, the right leg. Look how free that looks through the golf ball, all right? The right leg moving through. And we'll stop it there. Now, have a look with the golf ball. Right arm further away, disconnected. And we get into impact through the ball. Look how we don't have the right side bend. See his legs, how they're closing up more on the left into here. All right, we see the left wrist. See how the left wrist is in an extended position now. And this is more of a wooden style stiff release. And the body's looking a bit awkward, not an effortless motion. And here we're getting the end of the grip to point up before the hands get behind the head. The right leg moving freely. And what a great way to practice. Using that drill before you hit a golf ball and this other style here with the grip pointed down. So getting your hands and your wrists to move effectively, your body follows. And for a lot of people out there, not the other way around. And that's why your swing never changes. Does your swing ever change? Is it changing around impact? Send your swing through to me at worldclassgolf.com. Your swing analysis is exactly the same as this video here, and you've got personalized WhatsApp.
Voted best swing analysis and best online instruction by several independent surveys. World Class Golf Instruction is transforming thousands of golfers at every skill level. Do not miss out. This video platform has over 1,400 videos and 85 separate masterclass series. The most structured and detailed video platform ever created, improving golfers on average between 4 and 11 shots. Join the chat room and join the community of world-class golf instruction. This is golf instruction that you've never seen before. The proven PGA corridors, factual evidence-based material. Unleash your true potential with the cutting-edge swing analysis technology. Experience the thrill of progress with the state-of-the-art practice programs and specialized golf fitness plans. Best information available.